Okay. So yeah, basically EDA stands for exploration data analysis. Is it one of the approach when we want to analyze the data? Yeah. This is one of the approach that you can use without using the sophisticated or state-of-the-art method, something like statistical method or a machine learning method that sounds like sophisticated. So, what is that? This is the approach that we need to explore when we have the data, maybe your Excel or your data. Our first need to do is find the insight as much as possible, and then after we've got so much insight, we've create a story based on that, and it could be meaningful for our company or our research. For example, uh, data exploration, you can imagine data exploration can like this. The pearl, or no, oyster. Yeah. Let's say we want to analyze the data using data exploration or EDA. We uh, collect the oysters, and then we open the oyster one by one to hopefully to get the pearl. That is exploration data analysis works. We uh, do uh, we do find a lot of angle or side to find some insight. Maybe, for example, in the reality, if I have an HR data is the employee data, something like your name, your status, your gender, your age, maybe your how many day off that you take, or how many overtime do you take, or how many total working hours until now, or number number of company before that you working on, and distance a from home to the company, something like that. So basically in HR data set, when we want to do exploration data analysis, we find some insight. Maybe in our case, we can specify we want to prevent the 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 re- the employee resigned. So we need to find the pattern of our employee that have resigned before. Maybe we've got the pattern. If someone want to resign, they tend to take their day off a lot, or their check in or check out time is not on time, maybe, or something like there's too many overtime in their employees. So that's why then they choose to move to another company. So if the HR got the pattern from another side and they got insight from their company, they can prevent the best employee or their employee to got resign. Maybe they give some adjustment to their, or give some reward for the employee that want to resign, something like that. That is exploration data analysis, and this is the most powerful thing when you are analyzing the data. That's it. Maybe, is there any question for
Wah,
this?
Aldo, Adnan?
Yeah, interesting, Farel.
Yeah. So, Aldo or me?
Adnan first, it's
Oh,
okay.
okay. Okay. So, Farel, we use data exploration for analyze some raw data and make a simple for learning what we need to do about what we need to do for the data, because as I heard from your explanation about the HR data, if
Yeah.
The employee not act like usual, or maybe it's like ya kayaknya dia mau resign gitu.
It seems to resign.
Yeah, seems to resign. So the exploration data can apa ya, can menyimpulkan gitu.
They can conclude, take a
Yeah,
conclusion.
the data can conclude the employee will be resigned. It's like that or not?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, as I mentioned before, this is one of the approach. What approach that I mean? We analyze the data using the data visualization we show our distribution about how many day off that employee take in normal, and there is a pattern that someone do the normal abnormal way. So basically, yeah, in the ADA we plot or we make some graph about a variable uh, to get some insight there. And can we conclude based on that? Sure, we can, but we need to make it our insight more objective if we take it from another angle to Adnan. Maybe when you say there is a someone took a lot of day off maybe in a year, and we directly conclude this is what someone want to resign, that's not it doesn't work like that. But you can consider, or this is the pattern. If we have resigned employee data from the previous data, and we have the pattern, we can make a decision, or we can build a decision from best our previous data, Adnan. So basically that is ADA mean.
Okay, get it.
Alright.
So you can learn from the previous data for the next habit what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something. Okay.
Any other? Aldo?
Yeah, okay, for me, yeah, it's interesting because Farrell talk about employee data. The first, there is the data about the overtime and about what time to check in and check out, and specify the employee activity, and some of this data can correlate each other, Farrell.
Sure, although we can plot it, or we can make a graph to find the pattern. Maybe when you correlate the day off with the overtime, maybe it's even correlated. So we can get the insight from that. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. From here, I want to know about the work of the system. Yeah, because it's in order to get the good employee, right?
The best employee, maybe best value employee.
Yeah,
that
the best
we
value
can
employee.
resign. Mhm.
Yeah, okay. I just want to know the work of the system
Work
to
of the
correlate the one data to the other data.
Okay, yeah, Aldo. Yeah, the first thing first, yeah, this is the HR analytics field, Aldo. It
Mhm.
can be HR can do the analysis, or the data analyst can do that. There's a lot of data that you mentioned before, although we collect it first, and then we make it as a one source. If one source, after we collect a lot of the data, we make it to one source. After that, yeah, we uh, we visualize each variable first, although to make the first or glimpse conclusion first about each variable, and then we the next uh, the next step is we plot or we visualize between two variables to make to get some more insight from our hypothesis. So the first thing you need to do, you make an hypothesis first, and then you try to check in your data. This is right or not, or is there any angle that we don't look at that? So that's the exploration data analysis. It's a kind like you open possibility of oyster, although, and you've got the pearl, and the pearl is our insight that we can give or tell to our boss, and it can make impact to our company. So that's basically EDA, and we do that more than 100 or 2,000 times maybe, because this is the hard part to do the analysis. We find a hidden pattern that we can't show it directly, although. So that's the EDA.
So from many data, we should collect into one, and after that we visualize the data to make the hypothesis.
Yeah, make hypothesis first, and then you can okay, prove it in your visualization. Is it true, or you are not right at the time? So
Yeah. Okay. And the difficult one is the hidden pattern factor.
yeah, yeah, to find the pearl, yeah, pearl.
Yeah. Pearl, yeah.